Michael here with Off Duty Outdoors 2026. Here's the first episode. I was going to cover steering. I also thought about maybe covering the raise and lower the trolling motor, or maybe a full overview, or even the features, the little features around the kayak that I did. But what came to mind was the dry box dilemma that we all have. And that is, everybody asks, what to put your key in, your fishing license. Some people do like a bigger one for your phone, but I like to just put my phone in a baggie, or you can, put it in one of those phone sleeves, right? And then it can just go in there, which is fine. So what I'm going to do today is the lid of my compartment of the dry storage, which ain't really dry, right? We all know it gets damp in there. Well, my box, here's the lid of it, right? It's about this size, is going to be attached to the top of the lid via magnet so that I can set my box on the lid and I can shut the box, and it will be the first thing that comes out of this compartment so I can easily access it. Well, let's get started. All right, we got it open. So my thought process is, you see this magnet right here? So I mounted this magnet here so that when I'm out there fishing, I have another set of pliers too, like the long, skinny ones to grab hooks out. So I mounted this magnet here. I was like, I got another magnet. I want to put a magnet right here. And then this box, I had this old piece to a door, right? Goes in a door frame, whatever. And any metal would actually work. And it's going to be adhesive to the bottom of this. And then it's going to be able to stick. And then I'm going to be able to shut it, and it's going to stay there, or I can grab the box off of the magnet if I need the box. All right, let's get busy. All right, what I use to mount this, it's right here. Black adhesive sealant, silicone, RTP. This is magic. The reason why I say it's magic, you can see the tube's almost gone. I mounted almost everything around. All the extra things I've done to the kayak, I've used this. It's like a rubber sealant. It also adhesives very, very well. So I'll put a link to this. I'll put a link to some magnets you could use, even the box, but just check out the description. All right. So we want to put that about right there. This one right there. Hopefully I have enough. Well, when you guys check out my description and you go order this stuff, I'll be right there with you ordering some more. Because definitely not done mounting things to the kayak. Just want to make sure there's enough there. Then I'm going to put a whole bunch right there in the center. Probably the rest of this. Remember, we're going to have to put some in here. It's not going to take a lot to put the... Let's see, just a little bit in there. I'll even put some on this piece of metal I got here. All right. Put that sucker in there. All right, we're gonna let that dry. You know, you want to give it like, I don't know, give it at least a few hours. For this, it's not a lot of tension. But like something like this, I let it set for 24 hours before I messed with it. Just so you can make sure it adheres very, very well. All right, I'm gonna take that extra, make a rubber, like you can call it a nut or something, or like a bolt, so it goes through there and seals. You could use rubber gloves. I probably should have, but I'll immediately wash my hands. I've been messing with this a long time, so with everything in, and it comes off, it ain't too bad. All right, we're gonna let that sit there and dry. All right, we got it all dried. I did, you can see I kind of made a mess in here because of where this magnet is, how I wanted it to set in here. I needed this to be pushed up against here. So if you got a bigger piece of metal in here, remember too, I mean, I do have to cover this because I guess not everybody knows, is aluminum obviously will not work. You want to use a piece of metal that's, you know, typically just go with steel, and then it's gonna work with your magnet. But I push this over to right here, and then so quick little demonstration. I'll put my fishing license in there, right? I'll put my key in there. You could use this for hooks. You don't have to do it the way I do it. It can just be a neat little compartment for you. Maybe your favorite lures in there. Go ahead and put that airtight. Just Tupperware. I have the link in the description for these. It does come in a pack, so you can use the other ones for food or other dry boxes you want to put in here, and use the smallest one. I think it's like 3.5 inches, almost 4 inches by 3 inches or 3.5 inches. But like I said, the link's in the description. I'm just going to go ahead and just set that right there. All right, and I want to go ahead and shut it. Shut it. Boom. There you have it. And so you're out there fishing. Maybe game warden gets you. Hopefully not. I don't wish that upon anybody. Or maybe you need to get your favorite lure or whatever. And look, you got your other stuff down here. I got some bug spray. Oh, look at that. Got a bobber. But your quick access box is right here. Dry box. Take it with you. Come back. You're ready to go fishing. You just get in the right spot. There you go. You have a quick, easy compartment, dry box right there. You don't have to fish for your keys. You don't have to, like I said, you might use it for hooks and lures, all your favorite stuff, or maybe some bait. Heck, you could put some worms, make a box like this for worms. Transfer your worms in here or your live bait. Seal it because it is an airtight box. Seal it, and then it's right there for wherever you need it. The other handy thing is, if you just take your box and you drop it in there, right, you can use this for whatever you want. Hooks, put it on here, something small, nail clippers, wherever you want. You got this extra magnet here. So, and since it's on the top, if you put your phone down at the bottom, the magnet's not gonna affect your phone. And even if you have an iPhone, remember they even make it with a magnet on the back of the iPhone. But there you go. I hope this helps. Check out the description, and please like and subscribe. Help out the channel. Next episode coming soon. Then we'll start breaking down. We still got to do all the components of the kayak. We got to do the steering. We got to do the raise and lower of the trolley motor, the control box, the wiring, and then once I get the battery, that's one last thing I got to purchase. I'm going to go with a lithium. We'll cover that in another episode. Then we'll take this thing out on the water and we'll have some fun. All right, till next time.